But they're not done just yet, like we said. They've pushed the cities back. They've got one player there patrolling that area, and they'll go back towards Banana now with the same objective. They won't necessarily be finishing up a B, but they just want to get the same sort of job done. And Mages needs to be very careful. If he goes down without a frag, that's not going to be a problem. Considering he takes out Mixwell, that could have been disastrous. But he gets one, falls back. This is perfect for him.
Great play. Immediate fall back, stay alive. Remember the second round, they did lose 3 players in the UMPs, or rather one was on the rifle config, and they kept the M4s, but their money went low, so they're not in the greatest position in this game in terms of losing the first gun round and then being able to recover. So North needs this round against Optic to continue trying to build momentum early on the CT side. Likewise, Optic could break them, but a man down toward B. 16 seconds to work with before they're even in the site. They have Oranges won it. Oranges, excuse me, Nubox covered off, so the good kill by Rush to open things up, but they still have to contend with the fact that Magisk can look toward default. Naf goes down. Bomb's not going to be planted. It's round done. Hayes the only one left. Magisk does it all by staying alive.
Beautiful stuff there from Mages.
He has the crossfire set from in the site directly. They'll have seen the Molotov thrown from in the site. Now, what do they reckon from Pit? Because as they continue to wrap around, AZ, ooh, sitting on the box. Should have been a sitting duck with the smokes off to isolate, but it's Config that still stays in this from in front of him. In fact, Moto in front of Library to get now 2. Takes Hazed, and he's got a chance to try and go for more. Has to wait for the rotation. Bomb is planted. Has such, he's trying the cheeky wall bangs, but no need to. And Rush has gone aggressive to catch off MSL. He's got time to rotate around with the default plant inside of the site, but he fakes out that he's going that direction. Molotov will confirm to him he thinks he is, but Config reads it well and finds his third kill in the round.
Yeah, picks up the AK-47, finishes off in the 1v1. It was certainly an option here, but just PT-50s and Tech-9s, no real armor investment. Rush has head armor, and Config once again aggressive, of course, towards middle, and MSL, similar sort of treatment towards Rush. He finds that first frag, and Config looking for a bit more, and he's just knocking them down. Double kill coming in.
And there's the triple. Behind the barrel, he finds Tarek. Line of sight, but AZ turns around to find a kill. Hayes does what he can, but it's on to Mixwell. Managing to get Config. That's bomb as well. It's down on Nubox. They've now got the advantage in the situation, and Mixwell hits Magisk. That's going to be his 3rd in the round, a very substantial contribution, but look at the red HP. It's down to 37 versus 12, favoring Cajun B in a 1 versus 1. And it's Hayes, the stand-in as well, who's going to try and get aggressive, catch out Cajun in the middle of the plant. He may do so. Bomb gets planted. Hayes misses the shot, though, and that gives Cajun the chance. And it's enough for North to find 11.
Oh, that's guts. Now shut down once again. Optic are starting to turn up here in the second half.
Magisk will start to push in toward the carts. And look into the site. Rush is going to rotate back. He can be caught by this. He is. Perfect timing from Magisk on the way through. Swings wide. Knows that Pitt's the next likely position. And he certainly is correct. Hayes gets taken down, and they're back in the round. Oh, not only that, Tarek's going to be limited by the Molotov, but makes a snap decision to head toward the apartments instead. I mean, he'll have good ground covered before the bomb is fortified in a post-plant position. They get it down early. Cajun, thankfully, elects to stay on the site, but they're both going to go from Diggity. And Tarek will be the first out. He'll get the information more so. I thought was going to get the kill, but Cajun is up to it, and it's Mixwell on an AWP that has to work his way back in the site. First shot missed. They know exactly where he is, and finally North are able to get another round.
Yeah, it's been a while, but North find number 14 here. Wow, they do force buy into this. The idea, obviously, they don't allow Optic to get lots of money in the bank, shut them down as quickly as possible. Certainly a team capable of doing so, but it's going to be 2 kills coming for Tarek. Fully blind, spraying through with 3 kills in the M4A4, and wants a bit more as well.
Is this the somebody stop me moment?
It might be.
He's got 3 of 4, plus a massive amount of damage to Magisk, who can very easily get out of that Molotov. It goes tree instead. As they continue to try and spray in. But North are getting shut down. You said it's double eco. Oh, look at this, 1 HP and 2 HP. Throw the fisticuffs at them. Tarek's got 4. He's looking for it. 1 HP, all he needs, and he'll get the ace. He's gone the wrong way. Colder, colder. Someone tell him.
Made it on $600. That's what he's going for now.
Yep. Sit back. And then, well, this is the thing. You mentioned double eco. That's what I was about to mention, is that if they had got a bomb plant, that all changes. They get nowhere near that. And look at Optic. They're all sitting back, I think, trying to let Tarek find out exactly where he's gone. But Tarek's not really hunting in the right direction, is he?
He's not. But Tarek, I think he's done his job already. 4 kills toward the B site. Flashbang was decent. Full spray with that M4. 3 kills. And a PT-50 frag as well. Mage's boy 1 HP.
He's sweating right now.
Yeah. This is like, well, just don't give them the ace.
Here it is.
I beg.
Yeah, there it is. I knew that was going to happen. As soon as the teammate spotted him backed away cleanly, I was like, here comes Tarek. So Tarek does get the ace.
That's good, though.
Team effort.
It might seem
pull it back, though. Cajun getting the opening kill, and Config the one to follow it up. Tarek, element of surprise, is able to get MSL back at least. But look at the B site. Race on. And thankfully, no one has a Honda engine or they'd break down before they get there. Both teams arrive at the same time. Tarek takes config immediately. He's going to sit the edge of the smoke. He may go for more. He's got a lineup. He nearly gets 4, but he gets a third and Magisk.
And we'll see if they can do anything with them. It'll be Uman and Advent on those aforementioned SMGs and 3 AKs. A decent amount of utility. From what I can see so far, they're quite focused on the set pieces, the strategies, and probably when you know you're up against a team like SK are going to beat you in terms of firepower across the board, you might as well try and out-strategize them and see if you can get the bomb down and get those clutch situations going in your favor. Uman, though, I said the UMP could be a problem, finds that first kill. Cold Zero goes down, and they get the second frag as well. This is looking fantastic. Wow. 3 kills in total.
I'm doing very good. As he
save,
cuts
that's
off,
it.
exactly. They cuts off the rotation. I go with the second name, whatever. Their sponsor counts. He's going to hit yet another. Taco's playing exceptional in the second AWP. We've seen Cold Zero be the second AWPer in a lot of situations. Seems Taco on this map has certainly fit into the role, but it's Uman who's done damage once more by getting the drop position. It's still fallen in a 1 versus 1. Damage done, closes it out, and they'll get the defuse to go 7-4.
It was looking so good for Vici once again, but Fallen stepping up, finding some old form here as he gets the 3 kills and the defuse as well. Vici with that first pick in the site. We'll see what that rings true as they make their way out towards stable.
Toking will sit to watch, get the information for Jexing, but the smoke down, he won't have the information any further. He'll have to push directly through, and Jexing will go on his own intuition. Goes early, Cold's ready for it. Zoking will jump immediately in. Spots Cold, trying to spot him as well in turn. But as the bomb goes down, there's damage done from his teammate. He gets obliterated by Fur, who runs and guns onto Advent. It makes it 11 to, or excuse me, yes, it will be 11 to 5. That bomb plant never updates right away, but 11.
Fallen will be joining them as well, so 4 players towards that side of the map. A basic execution here, a couple of flashbangs over, Molotov towards the steps. Freeman needs to find himself a decent position here. Flash is coming in, can't do it. Phelps blows his head off.
Yeah, nice return fire. However, Owlman again is stepping up inside a drop room. He owns both sides of it apparently. He's got good real estate investment. You're good at that. You just bought a new place.
I did. Yeah. Come around and visit sometime.
I think you know my calendar's pretty busy.
No, I haven't told you the date yet.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it's busy.
Yep.
I'm sure I'm booked that weekend. Phelps gets 2 quite quickly, bomb planted, and although it was as Chiefs will get a bomb plant down, it's Tux to do so. Former in-game leader, he's passed the reins on. Or rather, passed the op on to pick the reins up, as I remember exactly what Sniper said. It takes me a while. I have short-term memory loss. That's my excuse, Henry. Don't debate it. Dupree does get Tux back. So a man down they go, but still in good position as there's no kids picked up from Astrala. Shots need to be hit, however. Double peek comes through. Pex may be the one to do it. He's going to have to flex them solid. As he goes for another headshot, he's got this surely now. Zipix not on it. Doesn't matter. Pex goes and they'll win the first pistol.
Here we go. Kicking off with a bang. It's Pex with a 4K. And
go next week.
I don't think you can, but give it a go.
I'll try. Cabby's going to take Pex. Tux walking in. Good shot on the Zipix. They've got a bit of a bomb site to work with. Bomb is there as well, which is the more important aspect. Risky plant. Covered off by Ruins because of the fountain position, but as the smoke dissipated towards CT, a rotation could have done them in. They managed to get it down, and Tux is going to go aggressive rather than sit in the emo position with the crossfire. He's dropped back down after the flash does land, however. Peeks out. Can't land the shot, but he'll sit tight. Goes for more. Surprised by the aggression. Makes it work as well. He's on 3 HP. But he's hit 2 headshots in the round. He's got a lineup for a third. He's done incredibly well in Kiarbi. Limited up against the Ruins because of the fountain position, but as the smoke dissipated towards CT, a rotation could have done them in. They managed to get it down, and Tux is going to go aggressive rather than sit in the emo position with the crossfire. He's dropped back down after the flash does land, however. Peeks out. Can't land the shot, but he'll sit tight. Goes for more. Surprised by the aggression. Makes it work as well. He's on 3 HP, but he's hit 2 headshots in the round. He's got a lineup for a third. He's done incredibly well in Kiarbi. Limited up against the wall, nearly got locked in and had his aim reset, but does manage the kill.
Very exciting round there. Tux showing he can be just as deadly with the Desert Eagle as you.
Despite the early aggression from FaZe, they actually have established a presence from Connector, which means A can be split with a 2-2. Rain's going to try and gather information back toward Palace as a result of this. It gives them decent position after they walk in the site, but Halu gets Azure immediately, leaves him in it. Information gathered, and we'll go back for an additional peek. Fast shot on Nifty. And now they limit to thwart A main. Another shot, another Nexa down. It's Ring covering off with a reverse play toward JKS. And Ustillo left in a 1 versus 4. He's found by Kerrigan off site. And FaZe will go up 7-1.
Be another eco here. So gutting for Renegades at this point. They need to be finding at least 5 rounds in this half to have a chance in the second. That's looking unlikely going forward. But we'll see what they can do with these Deagles. They have got a few very talented players. Good flashbang though. Nexa is hiding in the corner. Kerrigan finds him though. And it's going to be a 5-4 once again in favour of the international squad. FaZe Clan, the only international squad really having any sort of impact in CSGO right now.
Well, you could argue Mouse Sports is international to some extent.
I guess so. I guess you call them international because there's not a single player from the same nation.
You do Hellraisers.
They've got towards A ramp. Kiyoshima in pass from Nico. And Ustillo and JKS looking to challenge. And Ustillo gets a Deagle shot and another as well. The bomb goes down. Maybe there's a chance of this.
Experienced.
Bomb goes down. Maybe there's a chance of this.
Experienced player for Renegades. One of the stablemates that's been on this roster for a while. He's got an AK picked up. He's done well with it. He gets Nico back. It's Kiyoshima. Gets a kill in response, but he's the last alive, and he's going to be sweating right now because he's on 25. Swings out, gets Nexa. It's back to he versus Azza. He's pulled it back with 2 kills, but he's got more work to do. Bomb down toward A main, flash out. He's going to still take the challenge. Confirms that Azza's there, but he's not yet willing to go get the bomb, and he's letting Azza get closer, which means when he does, he'll be able to pounce. It won't be a free access to that bomb, and Keo has to consider it. It's a minute to work with, but he's got to get there sooner rather than later. And Azza's going to try and look over the top and strike, get the information. He hears him coming back, so he doesn't even need to do that. As the flash goes out, peek in time, 8 HP. Keo's going to stick it, or is he? Fakes it off. As he goes for the reload, drops down. Keo may have missed his opportunity to plant because as he sticks it this time, closer. Will Azza get? That's exactly it. You're right. With that HP, an easy pickup round for Renegades.
Wow, that was a bit tense, wasn't it? Kiyoshima fighting tooth and nail there to try and get that bomb down. He gets it, but Azza outpositions him there. Takes the opportunity. He had to pick up the bomb to find himself close to the bomb site. And then
looking like they're heading down towards Ivy to get the information, and they got more than info. They actually got a kill as well.
Yeah, and actually playing very passively. The smokes aren't doing too much, and that's not going to help either. Tarek with a very quick headshot. 2 going to head towards the inner bomb site. It's the only option they have left, and even that's getting shut down by Rush. Not a whole lot of chance. The full rotation is on for Optic, and the plant's going to be so tough.
Yeah, and it's looking near on impossible. Tarek. All right. He was having a good game earlier. If he continues this, it's going to be pretty scary. He looks pretty on point.
We also have to remember with Optic as well, this is a map. Hayes with the interesting nade. And Mixwell going to be far back with the M4. So yeah, I mean, watching all these corners, but good mix of aggression and just passive play. You can see even Naf towards the inner bomb site so far back with that scout. He's not feeling any pressure, not even really spotting for feet at all either. So they won't have the intel if that's going to come. Optic feeling pretty confident because Rush this close in ladder room can gain intel. He can have a quick rotate over as well if need be. And there it is, the hit out. The entry goes the way of Vici. Actually, they've gotten 2, so they're opening up this bomb site, but still Hazed and Mixwell alive out here playing around these smokes.
Hazed? Did he just missed Almond going right next to him. He looked confused there for a second as well, maybe a little rustier than expected, but I think it was just within that second he saw just maybe a leg flash past, but now it's Hayes left in the 1v3, and it's not looking so likely unless he can get this one going fast, and sadly enough, even though the bomb wasn't to hand, Almond just somehow made it out to that position, and you saw how confused Hayes was there. He was like, did I see someone through that smoke? It was the smallest of gaps, but still, it worked out. The timing to pinch towards Pop then and come out of main, it was actually kind of impressive.
They just need to win some early duels.
Well, they've been playing pretty passive apart from that one round where they actually got those early entries, but I wonder if they're up for the challenge of going back into it. But looks like the aggression coming out from the CT side, and they're putting nothing down towards Pop. Tarek is having a great time. No flashes, no nothing. He's just sat there. All right, there's the flash, comes back in. Doesn't land the frag towards Jackson, so at least they do have some play towards this. But still, everywhere else is being watched. The smokes are now up, though. Zoking starting to walk his way through, but a nice angle from Mixwell. Cuts Oming down at pretty much the heels here, leaving just Jackson in this one. And everyone knows his spot, that nade. Yeah, and he's pushing up pretty close, and he's got Rush there with him to support. And look how much progress Hayes has made. They know this is not going to be an A hit right now unless they abort at this very second and hit back through Pop. Rush now raises himself, and here comes the hit. Vici are actually in. Jackson finding Tarek is important, but Naf's position goes unchecked. Now, Jackson's low, and this is going so well so far for Naf, but he's down pretty low at this point. But finding another is huge. This is keeping it so well balanced. Now, Omang, though, a bit of an unorthodox position, maybe going to catch them out.
Yeah, this round is all on Hayes. That information was critical. Naf in a tough spot as well, gets those 3 kills.
Gonna boost up Naf. Naf gets the spot, but doesn't get the frag, and they're dancing with danger here.
Yeah, that's a tough angle for Mixwell. He's going to rush out. He's going to try and get the planner unsuspecting, but he's ready for it. There's the smoke. Mixwell does find it. He's traded out for the M4, and it's Allman in a 1-on-2. How can he play this? The bomb is planted, but there's still plenty of time on the clock. Naf and Mixwell being patient, waiting for him to make some kind of a mistake. Not giving him to it just yet, and Naf's going to go hunting, and I don't think he spotted him. There's the bomb tap, and yeah, they know exactly where he is. That's a nice flick from Amin, though. He might have just done it. He's got the advantage now in this one-on-one. Naf's got to chase him down, but he can play the time, using the bomb as a teammate, and he's got the angle. That's a big kill. That's a big round for Amin. A second for Vici. Some money, but he can't do it. An opening now for Vici. They've got 2 kills.
They only have armor on 1 player, but this is incredibly successful for them, considering that was all Freeman. He had the army at the Tech 9, and now they've recovered 2 guns. 1 being an AK is huge. Now it's retake time for Optic, and yeah, okay, it could be quite likely considering, but it's still tough. It's not an easy one for them. Hayes right around the back, doesn't spot the player. Jackson might get played in from this. Doesn't in the end, and the Glock now is Zoking is all he's going to have to work with. Oh no, this could be a disaster, but he makes it work, and now it's down to Tarek and Rush. Tarek going to take the fight, but quickly gets traded out by Freeman. This is brilliant stuff from Vici, considering what they had to work with. They've made it count, and Rush, what have you done?
I think he just molotov the bomb by accident, so he can't do anything. He's going to try and chase this down. It almost seems like he knows it. There's the smoke coming out, but the salvaged weaponry comes out for Vici. An unlikely round. Of all the rounds they could win, that's a Tech 9 in armor and all Glocks. And that's a little bit of the risk when you're going to be that aggressive on an anti-eco. With the UMP, patient kind of far away play from Vici, you'd expect them to be able to punish and spot these kind of plays out. But this time, this is, do you want to talk about devastating? It's going to be Mixwell coming behind. 3 players towards the inner bomb site. It's only Hayes with the UMP towards Ivy.
3 players waiting, and Mixwell to be the nuisance. Once they hit,
Ooh, that timing.
Just about makes it round, so he's going to see them just as they hit this execute. This is big for Mixwell. 2 kills, that's massive impact. They've seen the bomb. Now, Armin was over by Ivy, but he was slowly working his way around, and the rest of Optic have readied themselves. The oil train, which is Tarek and Mixwell, and there's Mixwell coming in with that Tech 9. That is the frag you're going to be seeing, and now they're pushing even further forward. This is very aggressive coming in from Optic, and now they're down to 2.
Yeah, everyone's pushing forward to try and distract from Mixwell. So much action. Hayes is going to be here. He's going to be able to find Owen. Maybe not. He gets the headshot eventually. The bomb's not planted for him. And Advent's got a kit and a smoke. This is going to be dangerous. Hayes, he's got to find this kill through the smoke. He's missing it, and he's not going to get it. That's a brilliant defuse from Vici. They hold on to that pistol round. Optic had to be aggressive. They had nowhere to go but forward in that round.
Now he's kind of left up aggressive, but he doesn't have anyone to particularly support him here.
Yeah, now he's also got 2 choke points in front and behind. And yeah, he has to get aggressive. And there's Rush. Couple of early shots from Zoking give it away. Advent, he can't really move from this because he's got so many positions as well that can punish him. Naf's not going to be able to find the kill. Hayes is going to follow up slowly. Hasn't moved yet. There's the flashbang, getting aggressive himself. Advent turns the corner. That's a perfect flash. Hayes gets styled on. Down into a 2-on-3. Tarek coming out mid. What can they find? Advent spotted it out and wisely not taking the fight.
He's trying to bait out Tarek, though. Keep his attention there. Hope that one of his teammates can get the job done, but he will swing on it himself in the end and get Tarek to fall. Now it's Rush, and that was great positioning coming out from the end from Advent, I've got to say. He played that so well.
Got traded on immediately, so it gives up that advantage.
Oh, Tarek, if you die to this, I'm going to be so happy. Here we go. The Left 4 Dead gun just doesn't work out. It sounds so similar to the shotty in Left 4 Dead. But the important factor here is that Advent and Jackson are making this incredibly hard for Optic, but it does eventually grind out their way. This is, oh my god, Naf's got the bomb, it's alright. He gets 3 kills and then just kind of gets a little scared when someone shoots him.
Yeah, that's the tough part. Yeah, he was considering mauling. He was waiting for that flank, but he realized the bomb is there, so just at the stairwell. That's a nice kill. Opening. He also knows Cajun is in the chicken coop, so he's got him pinned down in there. It's all up to the players coming out drop. Where can they go? Fur is going to find one. Cajun is under so much trouble. AZ's here for the backup. He's got 1. There's Cajun's peak. He's got another still alive. He's going to go for 1 more, and he does. That's Config on the rotate.
Somehow they pulled this crossfire back into play, but Cold Zero is still standing. We know what he can bring, so do not write him out just yet. Config, though, up to the fight, but it's Cajun B to close down the round. Between Cajun B and Config, they both found 2 and dealt with that SK hit, which seemed to just kind of run out of steam at some. He's down to 18 HP. What on earth is going on?
Oh, this is not good. That aggression from Magis puts him in a really tough spot. Cajun can't even find a good fight. This is collapsing. North with a brilliant pistol run they get back into. On the verge of losing it, AZ's got to switch to the pistol to keep himself alive, keep everyone at bay. Even he's dinked and dropped. And Config, the rotation comes in, but he's alone against 4.
Yeah, this is actually pretty appalling from North in. Config, you're not going to get much out of this one, and Taco's going to secure that, but What happened with Magisk there? The thing with Magisk is it feels like when he's aggressive with the team behind him, support.
That kind of lures the rest of his teammates out, and from there the stack just doesn't have a whole lot of danger to it. It's predicated on SK not checking their angles as they come into the side or being too distracted to check the angles. It's easy management from there, so pistols, no armor on the north side of things. This is where you're going to watch these UMPs probably get a little bit more aggressive than what we've seen. Another good nade, but MSL gets out of there early enough, and coming out into the flames is Fur. He's down to 10 HP.
That's not how you want to see things going down. AZ kind of being held back by the molly as well, but so far this is a clean sweep. This isn't posed too much threat aside from Fur going so low, but that was a molly and a couple of questionable shots coming through. But that's given a chance over here. 2 kills now come in, making it pretty costly actually considering the light investment coming out from north of literally 0. So anything's a bonus, and Cold Zero's down to 13.
Well, there's also a little bit of a sticky situation where the bomb has dropped so far back. That's why you haven't seen SK get a plant down. Someone dropped it, didn't pick it up, so they have the A site. They could have put more pressure on the B site, but the bomb is just so far away that they're all kind of frozen. This gives an opportunity for...
SK have started to exude that drop control, but only with Fur being in here so far. No one else actually committing through. They could do a nice little A rotate around this, kind of use him as that linchpin, but already that's kind of been dismantled. Config being able to find Fallen is actually really important. It's left so little up in the air here. Phelps has no idea that there's still 2 more players. Config's close, sure, but it's AZ as well in the back lines. But Config doesn't need help. 2 big kills, gets out the pistol, and hell, he might get another. Beautifully done. He doesn't close it. It will be AZ in the end, but they do recover an AWP, and he gets 3 kills that just secured that round.
Yeah, we're going to see a tactical...
At the moment, it's been Taco completely destroying him. You saw it earlier as Taco sitting back a little bit deeper in that kind of more usual spot. But Fallen taking a really awkward battle. Cajun B going to just get out the Tech 9 and deal with him in the end. But I don't expect to see that from someone like Fallen. Now Phelps next up in line, but look at the utility play being put back in. North want control of the platform, and they're going to get it as well. MSL, Cajun B finally controlling this round. Taco, he made great roads towards getting this round started favorably, but the close isn't going to go favorably.
And SK had to push the envelope there because they didn't have utilities for an execute. They found all the fights they wanted to, and going for a little bit of a mid-round angle. MSL is going to pick the op up, so that might catch them off guard if they're not prepared for it. MSL kind of keeping that AVP on the platform. So flashbang, and now they've spotted out that shot rings true, and Taco now knows the weapon that it's going up against. Poised for a split towards this B bomb site once again. It's just MSL and Magisk here.
Fallen against MSL, where are you going to put your money? I think there's a safe bet. I think we just found our answer. Fallen there, going to make the most of that, and now pressure towards B. He's already out on his own. The bomb's yet to follow, but it's en route pretty soon. Looking for anywhere. Well, AZ's found him. This is a problem now. Even though Fallen knows his position, sure, AZ can play back into this and maybe still in Fallen's mind from that round not too long ago. And now it's Fallen put to the test here. AZ baits out the shot. He's going to take the fight as well. Fallen's still up for the challenge though. AZ dancing on every angle he can. Nade goes out. Peeks towards the next side, and he's going to get the fight as well! AZ, the man who will not be moved, is just locking out every single one of these clutches. Completely outplayed Fallen.
Yeah, again, that's 2 consecutive one-on-ones. It's come down to AZ for the
Plateau
Molotovs.
and the molly, and he's given himself an angle. That's so smart. Now there's another smoke there that's kind of limited what he can see, but he's going to spot the bomb, and that's enough.
Now he's just getting shot from drop, and that's an area where SK's really struggled with in this half, is controlling that drop, so this is going to at least a plant. Fallen with the op has to be very, very cautious of how he positions himself, and the flank is coming in as well. They're buying time for Fur to make his move. That's an easy kill. That's a free one. There's a second. Magisk goes down, and a third for Fur. He's not going to miss that one. Not going to pull a config. I think we can start calling it that.
I feel so bad because you saw Magic, but, you know, SK are reading this like a book already. This is the new Look Danger as well. It is a little bit kind of more playable as well, so Fur may be feeling he can play this one out a touch closer, but MSL's right on the other side, and that's the bomb to be seen. Fur finding that, even if it's a 1-for-1, gives the information across, and there's still 2 more players here from SK, but Cold Zero goes down. It's Fallen now playing point blank, and he comes out winning that situation somehow, and now Cajun B gets destroyed. That's dominance from Fallen.
Yeah, that's vintage Fallen, and the North has been deflated. They don't seem like they're in this right at the moment whatsoever. Mindful he is of drop. Knows he's got to help him out. That can be a tough shot to hit. Phelps, though, I mean, this is a little bit sneaky. He's gotten back into his spot through the cover of smoke. So they think they've already cleared it out. That could be huge, but it all would go to waste if these 2 players from North Blues, AZ and MSL, have success. Fallen watching the edge of the smoke, and he's going to find one. Shots ring out from AZ. He's going to hit a second. That's quick from Fallen. Phelps is going to find one. Magisk can drop, though. He's controlling it very nicely, and Phelps does catch one off guard. He's got to stay put, though. And there's Taco. SK game.
Pro, but now it goes on to Taco's shoulders.
Taco's got the AWP though. If he can get this position on platform, if he can be successful, the thing is SK's got to be so worried about drop. They've never had control. It's been so punishing, and they've got to pass it to get back towards this B bomb site. Taco with one. He's got to do more. A little bit of collateral damage as well. There's the second. Taco coming up huge with the AWP, and Cajun's going to walk right into it, but the shoulder peek baits out a shot, but Taco is massive, and he's almost going to close this out for SK.
Taco's an absolute monster right now. It's all on his shoulders, and he delivers, but it's Cajun B. A little quiet in comparison to what we know. Giving away a little bit of the game, but again, the bomb yet to fully commit anywhere. Still just playing from those brown holes, and a plant would be brilliant, but looks pretty unlikely right now as Tux is going walking further.
Yeah, I mean, Chiefs is now going to start getting a bit aggressive with these SMGs, knowing how much of an advantage they have without armor on the Renegade side of things. They're going to be peeking for information, trying to take fights, trying to get the bonus money, and this is really limiting where Renegades, how much space they have to kind of get into the site. And there's a nice spray down from Tux. The pistol's out. Nexus going to challenge him. Tux is not falling away, and it's going to be Pex with the final kill. 3-0, a quick 3-0 for Chiefs. Not taking a whole lot of damage in that. And this is very, very painful. I mean, they cannot drop this round now. Now, because this bomb has gone so far away, this is giving Pex plenty of time to move up, and I don't think Nexa above is going to be able to, or excuse me, Nifty above is going to spot this. This might be Pex turning it into a one-on-one, and it is. And now he's gotten himself in a situation where Nifty has to be the one to chase him down.
He seems aware it's a possibility. He completely evaded being able to be seen from this angle, so I'm wondering if he heard the ladder or steps or something. He's not 100% sure, but now down to 40 seconds, it's a 1v1. Nifty did have 34 HP originally, so again, he's not in perfect condition either. Not sure where Pex went to. Bomb faked out. Up onto the bomb we go.
This is
brave
risky.
as hell. Oh my god. Around the world Pex goes, but he needs to come back in on this one eventually. He can clear out everything he needs to, bearing in mind he's going to spot the Pex. Just point out the player on the bomb train, maybe called out to him, maybe a little bit jittery, but he's going to have to take the fight. Nifty is right there on the verge of this. And Pex, what? He still lands the shot? Please be careful of that molly, Pex. But my god, he does get the job done in the end. But that was a...
No presence outside. There's no one actually committed to this. They're behind the smoke. And everyone's turning around now. They've taken way too long.
Now, okay, this could continue to sell it a little bit, but Alistair's still over by B, and you actually have the full play coming over from Pex, so now he's seen it all. 3 players come out, spotted the bomb. They actually don't find the kill they wanted, but Alistair is still there, and it's just down to Nifty trying to get that bomb down. Molly comes in, but a little bit flawed approach from the Renegades as Nifty tries to put up a fight, but he can't do it.
Yeah, this is just Renegades playing scared. I'm not sure why they throw that fake and then just try and walk the entirety of White Halls.
Because it worked.
And then, I mean, the player is coming out, walking behind her. He can have a fast flank, or if they want to switch things up, he's in perfect position to shut it down.
I don't know what to say anymore. They do have the flashes just about to come in. The mollies are there, but look at this. It's a complete and utter breakdown from Renegades. Finally, Nifty bites back. That feels like a long time in the making, but Inz is already there. Player on the upper catwalk there is JKS. But he's got no play to be had, and this is a absolute thrashing so far.
Yeah, maybe there is something to dunk at NA, because these, I mean, JKS, Aza, these seem like completely different players. Yeah, I mean, this 2-on-2, this could be... The Renegades has to pick this up. They need to get these last 4 rounds, and Inz is making a perfect read. They've even got an AWP at long range. No one from Renegades is prepared for this whatsoever, and he's patient. He waits. He's seen the second one as well. JKS, though. Oh, the timing on it. He turns around, and there's Inz. Beautiful, beautiful job. Double kill to end it. He's got 3 total. 12-0 now from Renegades, and it just feels like those mistakes, those flaws at the beginning of this half have just snowballed this into a nightmare for Renegades.
And let's